Start.
Hi, I'm Zola.
I'm Emma.
And
today we're doing
candy trauma salad.
Whatever it's called.
This is Loxli.
Loxli brought the bowl.
Yes, and she is also bringing the emotional support. Yeah.
You want to go first?
Sure. So I'm Zola. I brought the Twizzlers. And one time, when I was a toddler, my mom told my dad she wanted a divorce. And he responded by locking us all in a room, beating up my mom, and lighting our house on fire.
I can't say much. I can't talk much.
We're not comparing trauma. We're just processing.
One time when I was 8 or 9 during the summer, I got a call from an undisclosed number, and I picked up the call, and it was actually a relative at a strip club who was cheating on another person.
Okay. What did you bring?
I bought the gummies.
Oh, gummies, not the fun kind. All right, so I'm Zola, and I brought Haribo gummy bears. And one time when I was 16 years old, I was at a party in the woods with my best friend, and we were both getting ready to have our parents emancipate us so we could join the Army Reserves. And she ended up falling off a cliff, and then I found her at the bottom of the cliff and got to sit with her dead body for hours until the Coast Guard found us. So.
What? Hi, my name is Emma. I brought the nerds. And then when my parents got a divorce, I took it really hard, so I ended up with a raging eating disorder for like 3 years. And I still am like getting back on track.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Zola. I brought a couple Reese's cups. 2 days after my best friend died, my boyfriend, on and off again boyfriend, was involved in a motorcycle accident in Florida, and he got hit while on a motorcycle by a semi. He rolled, he was okay, he sat up, and then another semi came and boom, took him out on the highway.
Oh my gosh, how did he survive the first one?
I don't know, but he did not survive the second one. Rest in peace, Jeff.
Rest in peace, Jeff. I don't even know if this is trauma, but my name is Emma. I have an autistic brother. That's it.
That can be very traumatizing. Yeah. My name is Zola, and I brought a Snickers bar. And one time, let me see here. One time, I had this really crippling low self-esteem, and I started getting like groomed by this dude who was about 5 years older than me, and it ended up in like an 11-year really psychotic relationship that was just very abusive and
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he started pursuing me when I was like 15, and then I got pregnant at 17, and then it just really took my life on a bad trajectory that ended with like a lot of abuse and neurological trauma and
we don't even
broken bones. Yeah, it's fine. He's living his karma homeless on the streets in Anchorage.
In Alaska.
But yeah, here's some Snickers. I'm sorry, Loxli. I won't throw it anymore. Okay, she's so good.
What is another one? Ooh, I have more. I just don't know. Oh, this is funny trauma. One time in 2nd grade, I got a haircut that looked like Dora the Explorer, and then I got bullied by the girls at school, and I had to move.
You moved?
Yeah, I moved schools.
Awesome.
Because I was like, this is so bad, but I also had a Dora Explorer haircut, so like, and with the bangs, so you could only expect it.
Dora.
I'll show you a picture.
All right, so I'm Zola, and I brought some M&Ms, and one time when I was in like 1st grade, I was going through the trauma of losing my home and my dad being in prison, and I was acting out at school. And I had one of my teachers tell me, you're a very pretty girl, but your attitude makes you extremely ugly.
Oh.
And that stuck with me.
Yeah. What the?
Made me be like, well, I'm pretty on the outside, but I'm ugly on the inside. Thanks for that little trauma.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, compounding.
Once upon a time when I was 8, I took care of my brother for about a year because my mom was deep in the trenches of alcoholism, and now she's recovered. But I took care of my 4-year-old brother at the time for a year, not knowing what to do. So there's that.
That's real. Okay, I'm Zola. I brought a Three Musketeers bar, and one time after I left my then husband, now ex-husband, it was about 2 years after we separated, I was at a house I probably shouldn't have been at, but he found me there and then proceeded to beat the crap out of me, and I tried to jump out the window, and he grabbed me by the foot and slammed the window down, and then as I was hanging there from the window trying to pull myself up, but the window was heavy, he came outside and started kicking me and stole my phone, and then the cops came. And right before the cops came, he like let me down, and then I was freaking out because I was like totally A, I was high, and B, I was just in shock and terrified and just had the shit kicked out of me and was covered in bruises, and the cops threatened to arrest me for disorderly conduct.
Mind you, this isn't even the worst thing that's happened in her life, so there's much worse.
Loxli, I mean, do you like want out? Are you okay in there? I don't know. She'd be like getting out.
My name is Emma, and I brought the Airheads, and one time when I was 11, my parents were like, you need to go to the school psychologist, and I was like, why? And they're like, you have anxiety, and sure as shit, I had anxiety, and that was just crippling for years.
Yeah.
I don't know about it now, but I you know what, here's the thing. I'm telling you this, like, I just raw dog life, like, I'm not taking the meds anymore. It's fine. I'm fine now.
Are you though?
No. No, I'm not. But I'm just like doing it. I'm here. And I'm finishing my schoolwork.
She's taking a break from her mental health to focus on school, okay?
That's exactly what
it's fine. It's fine.
Loxli just looked at me with the biggest disappointment.
She's judgment.
Okay. Stop judging me.
I'm Zola. I brought the peanut M&Ms, and one time when I was in early recovery, I went to rehab, and I met with the psychologist, and she incorrectly diagnosed me and put me on antipsychotics when really I was just coming down off of drugs and traumatized. And so she put me on antipsychotics, and I ended up with something called tardive dyskinesia, and to this day it makes me look like I'm tweaking.
That's why?
And then combine that with the spinal stenosis and the compressed disc and all the damage with my spine and my scoliosis from the DV. I have these very painful motor movements. Thanks, Dr. Jackman.
And you're also not old, so like they give that stuff to like dementia patients.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. So, yay.
Oh. I know. This isn't really that traumatic.
We got like 2 minutes left. So.
When I was 7, I got a hamster, and then she died shortly after. And then we got a dog when I was 10. And then that dog was outside where I buried the hamster, and I realized he was playing fetch with my hamster's corpse.
That's fucking dramatic.
And I was all by myself, and I'm like, oh, that's Delilah! That was correct.
Oh my gosh.
That's the most traumatic thing that's happened.
All right. I'm Zola. I've got the Trolley Bright mini crawlers, and I'm going to re-traumatize myself.
Well, don't do that.
Trying to think. Oh, one time when my kids were in state's custody, I was trying to meet with the social worker, and she had just met with my ex, who at the time was very charismatic, and I was trying to tell her like the truth about the abuse and how he's dangerous around the kids and like everything that had gone on, and she looked at me and said, well, I already talked to your husband, and I don't believe you. I don't believe you were abused. And she ended up getting fired for the way she handled my case. Because eventually the truth came out and blah, blah, blah. But by then I was already so traumatized. Like I had given up. So she got fired, but then I get to see her like trying to run for city council and shit
What?
in the hometown. Yeah. So, like, of course, like I'm responsible for my choices. But you know, like the people who were supposed to help me, actually did a lot more damage, which is a big reason why I chose work in the social work field because, you know,
What was her
I want to
name?
be that change. Sandra Katelnikov.
Sandra
Yeah.
Katelnikov is not the good social worker.
No, and thankfully she can never be in that position again to destroy someone else's family because, I needed help. I asked for help and I was accused of lying. So.